Perfect. Okay, let's just wait for our stream to catch up to the delay and just make sure everything's. Oh, I can hear myself. Fantastic. Okay, so I am going to give you a conversation, just as a little bit of a little something for me to be able to hear. Make sure all the audio between the game and both of you sounds very good. So let's start off with the classic one. What kind of toppings do you like on your pizza? Let's start with that.
Well, I'm always down for the classic mashed potato pizza, which is very controversial but very delicious. Any meat topping is very good too. You gotta go with the mashed potato pizza once in a while. Telling you. Try it, you'll be a convert. Try it, you'll be a convert.
Okay, so we're sounding okay. We're gonna have to do a little tweak here. Commodore, it looks like your own mic actually isn't coming through. Can you just double check the mic input on OBS?
There we go. That should be better now.
It'll be better. Okay, I'm gonna give it another quick listen. This time, let's have a conversation. Do you think the ocean classifies as soup? Please discuss.
The ocean absolutely classifies as soup, specifically because there's a lot of things floating in it, giving it flavor. It's not a soup I would like to taste, though.
I mean, I think if you have a bunch of mixtures of all the different sea creatures, that would be great, but the plastic blob floating in the Pacific Ocean, probably not healthy in that soup.
Or, all the random pollution and oil spills, for sure. It'd be a pretty disgusting soup. Have you ever played Stardew Valley, where they...
Commodore, are you able to crank up your own mic input into OBS? It's just a little quiet. If you can increase the gain.
It's full. Let me go higher on the mic itself. How about now? Is that a lot better?
Let's give it a try. Give me a quick rendition of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
Oh, God, no. You don't want to hear me singing any form of anything, because it would probably sound terrible. I can't even carry a tune in a bucket. Nobody wants to
do the
hear
William
that.
Shatner version. The William Shatner
Twinkle,
version of Twinkle
Twinkle,
Twinkle
Little Star. Oh my goodness. No, thank you. I think I would scare off the fans that we have here. Okay, I've got all my...
Okay. Perfect. One sec here. You're sounding very good. Oh, okay. Propiece is already down. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I didn't have the time to... I didn't have the time to play. I was trying to figure out something else. My bad.
Gotcha.
Okay, real quick. Propiece, we're going to make sure that your audio is balanced with Commodore as well here. So I would like to know... I'm trying to think here. What is your favorite kind of takeout to get? Like Indian, Italian, Mexican, maybe Japanese. What kind of takeout's your go-to and why?
If we're going country, I guess Italian. I like pizza and pasta, mostly.
Oh, man. Indian food is where it's at. Indian or even Thai, even Korean barbecue. I'm a foodie. I like everything, but I love a good Indian dish.
I thought I wouldn't like Indian, but we've been getting more shops, but they're like home-cooked Indian meat shops as well, so they're actually really good.
Oh yeah, the first time it's always the first time you try it. It doesn't look very appetizing, doesn't smell very appetizing, but then you taste it and it's like, I'm hooked.
Yeah, that's how it was for me. It was really good.
Okay. Fun fact, I'm actually Indian, and I'm very sad because about 3 days ago, my favorite Indian place in Halifax burned down.
Oh no!
Yeah, non-Incredible people. Yeah, very unfortunate. But hopefully they reopen. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's hard to get a really good Indian place here in Halifax. It's a small city, but okay. We're sounding kind of good. The only thing I'll say is, Commodore, if you're able to increase the volume from Propiece a little bit, he's coming through just a little quiet on your stream. You should be able to change it just in Discord. Just right click on Pro Piece, increases output.
Okay.
Yeah, I assume you're capturing desktop audio.
125%. No, it's straight from the application
From
audio.
Discord. Okay, gotcha. Okay,
Yeah.
sounds good.
Yeah.
In that case, yeah, just rebalance. All right, sick. We'll give that another shot. Tell me what kind of pasta you like. Is it spaghetti? Is it a little ravioli? Maybe a bolognese? What's your piece, Pro? That's hilarious. That his name is Pro Piece. I said piece. I'm killing it right now. It's crazy. All right,
that's funny.
I have a soft spot for ravioli, I think, and if it's made properly, it's probably a top 10 dish of mine for all time. Other than that, maybe just a good spaghetti. I'm very basic with it. I like pasta, but it's like, I don't know, it doesn't really matter how you make it.
Yeah. Fettuccine Alfredo, chicken Alfredo.
Okay. We're sounding good. I'd say we're ready to rumble. Now, the only thing I do want to say very quickly is Commodore, please make sure you are in streamer mode in Discord. It just prevents any type of random background noises from coming in. You want to avoid that as best we can.
Someone's going to have to remind me how to get into that.
Yeah, it's just in settings in the bottom left. You can go down to... where is
There
it?
it is.
Oh, perfect. Okay, I'm glad you found that because I immediately lost it, so that works out.
Enabled. Okay, it's enabled.
Great. Now we won't have any Discord join noises or anything just coming in, or if you get a message or something, it's not gonna ba-ding the whole stream, right?
Yeah.
Okay, the only thing left to do is just the quick rundown. So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna drag everybody down into the live audio chat. We're gonna ask for quiet on set just to make sure there's no audio leakage. I will send Pro Piece a message on Discord just saying good to go, and as soon as that happens, Pro Piece will have a short introduction and then bring you right into your own little introduction about how this is and how the run's going to go. The only thing we ask is just that we are in the tech room here, so the only thing is, if you can give us a good countdown on time start and when you call time as well. When you know time's coming up, just say, just talk about it a little bit. We're always listening, so it means we'll have our finger over the clock and ready to go. Okay. What was I gonna say? I think that's everything. The last thing is, are you capable of streaming in Discord once we get in, just so that Pro Piece and Prof are able to watch your stream? Okay, fantastic. That means we're gonna be all in time too as well, which is really good. So yeah, just what's gonna happen is I'm gonna move everybody in. You're gonna start up your stream. No one's gonna say anything just until I send Pro Piece a message, and then we're gonna be off to the races.
Okay.
Sound like a plan?
Yep.
Fantastic. Do we have any questions before we start?
I'm good.
Nope. Prof. All right, excellent. Okay, with that said, we're cropped up. Fantastic. Finger over that timer please. And okay, I'm gonna drag everybody in, and then we're gonna get started in just a second here. Watch. Yeah, you ready? Okay, good. So good. I love that.
All right, we are back with more Game Over Cancer 2025, and this is our final run of Friday night. I don't remember what day it is, though, number-wise. But we have Phantasy Star 4 with Commodore Canada 64, and whenever you are ready, you can take it away.
Good evening, everybody. Thanks for joining us for this. This is going to be a heck of a run, I think. First things first, I want to start off by saying that this seed, the intros are randomized. This one is actually a tribute to Ryuko Kodama, who actually directed Phantasy Star 4. She unfortunately passed away back in 2022, so this one goes out to her. Rofe, how you feeling tonight?
Feeling good. I'm looking forward to seeing you run another fantastic randomized seed here, and looking forward to also raising some money for cancer research and to fight cancer. And so I just want to thank the Game Over Cancer folks up there. I'm coming to you stateside, so I'm glad to see a partner organization just north of the border is doing some good work as well.
Absolutely. So we've got 8 objectives we have to clear through during the seed. They're going to be popping up shortly. We have Kuran, which is one of the artificial satellites. Plate system, we're going to need the plate key item for it. Zealand is an early check. Rapid Cave, everybody's favorite burb. The Fissure, Small Boss, Nervous, which means we have to find the wand. Air Castle Guard, and the Climate Boss. We've got a few key items to grab. And without further ado, time will start as soon as you hear the music for the game. As soon as I hit start, that's when we'll start the clock. We're ready. I'll give you a quick countdown. Perfect. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck on your run.
Okay, so Grizz with Warcry. Rune with Legend to start. That's a great AoE. Barrier off the... Okay, so we'll do some reorganizing.
Got a really good team going to start off. I like this team. Very balanced.
Decent. Okay, perfect. So first order of business, what I want to find is my teleport and my escape items. They're called Escape Pipe and Telepipe. Found a guard rod. That's a good find, because that's what's going to be able to get me through this quickly. And then second order of business is we're going to be looking for some levels. Okay, so nothing here, but that's the perfume shop. Perfumes are the revives in this game. First,
Now you're making your way over to make some space travel.
Yes, very soon. We got to take down the hangar first, which is first free check of the game. It's 2 treasure chests and the key item check, which is right at the end, which will pop us right back out by the space station. Then space travel.
Tell us a little about the key item check, Commodore. What's the deal with these points of interest and the key item in each of those?
Key items in this, or key item checks in this game, are certain points where there will always be a chance to get a really important item that will unlock any of the locked areas that I can continue the seed. They're always kind of in the same spot, but you don't always get one. Sometimes you get junk, just like I did with the hangar. Now, first objective off the board is Zealand. My second free check, which is also one of the objectives. All you have to do is talk to the NPC at the end. Silver mail, nice. So it looks like this might be a high-end armor and weapon seed, maybe. It seems to group. You either get a lot of garbage or you get a lot of good stuff kind of all in a row. Sapphire, that's going to open up Valley Maze and Tawno. And then we're going to head off to Raycross for our third free check, which I like to call the Space Loop. Perfect. And then we're also going to be doing some leveling here as well. Vehicle battles are a thing. And we start off with a vehicle called the Hydrofoil, which actually can travel over water, and it travels very quickly. You also get a really good starting amount of XP. We could usually hit level 11 or 12, which is a really good kicking off point. Okay, which means I just have to... The Rappy Cap item actually prevents battles from happening. That's why I'm kind of, equipping and unequipping it. Perfect. Excellent. This is exactly what I was looking for in a first fight. I want to see Highness and Ryuka, but I have not seen them yet.
Highness and Ryuka are, just so that everyone is aware of their capabilities.
Highness lets you escape a dungeon quickly. Oh, this is... RNG is on my side. And Ryuka teleports between towns. And I have not seen either of them, unfortunately. But just to double check. don't want that. There we go. Yeah, you didn't have it either. Oh, okay, so we have Highness. I just don't have Rayka, which is fine. That's actually the more important one, the one that gets used more often. That lets me escape dungeons super quick. Okay, now on to the main section. Wotavia has the most checks. It's the starting planet in the game. And we're going to get a couple of the free ones out of the way first.
So Commodore, for those who are thinking of, possibly running this game, maybe they've played it in their childhood and they want to run a randomized seed, what are some tips you'd give for beginning runners?
There is an easy mode in the randomizer. Start with that. It gears up your characters and it enhances the amount of experience you get, so you don't have to really worry about all the nuances like finding the gear you need, and then just work on routing. I know you can't really see them because they're not highlighted, but like I said, there is 8 objectives to go through. Some are free, some are locked behind items you need to find, and some are very high level. And then it's just a matter of routing them in without checking too many extra. That wastes time. Laco Rod, perfect. Yeah, getting a lot of gear luck here as well. We're just praying for good boss luck. Okay, so we're going to go to the shopping mall. We're going to check Aedo. There's 3 tool shops, 3 armor shops that I want to check out. See if I can find those telepipes. And I want to see if I can find a really good armor shop that I might have to come back to later. Oh, there they are. So I usually like to pick up like 10 or 12 of these. They'll last me probably most of the seed. So will let me teleport between towns. Grab one more. Okay, that should be everything. Titanium is trash. Laco. Okay, there's my gear shop. Perfect. Laco is endgame gear, so if I don't find any good armor in my travels before I fight any major boss, I'll probably be making a trip back here to equip any remaining characters with some defensive capabilities. So now it's just a matter of slowly working through all the free checks. Okay. Next up will be wreckage. For the record, that hydrofoil is insanely hard to drive. It took a lot of practice
going
to
at
be able
speeds
to.
that fast.
Yeah. It's a lot harder than it looks. When you've played
for those of
literally
you wondering,
hundreds of seeds.
I was going to say, for those of you wondering, speaking of hundreds of seeds, how quickly Commodore can read the messages on screen. I've asked him once, I said, my goodness, how? And it's just a lot of practice and a lot of recognition of names of items and techniques.
Yeah, because I can, I know exactly what I've picked up. Another fun fact is in a lot of these more technical, like mechanical areas, there's those doors. This game does not handle movement and inputs at the same time. It just doesn't. Was it Rune? Yeah, Rune. Okay, Rune's got it. So you can actually time your input before you get to the door, and it will just prop open the second you get there. Saves you fractions of a second, but over the course of a run. Yeah, there we go. That was less than stellar. Okay, who's here? That's not a good fight. That's gonna be a tough one.
That would have been that's a rough fight at the levels that you're at, yeah.
Especially in that location. So the way bosses work is each location has specific set stats, and whatever boss that is in that happens to be in that location takes on those stats. So if it's a very high, there's two main stats to worry about: is strength and mental. If you have a very high strength boss in a very high strength location, you're going to have a bad time. Walks between genius and alarming, right? Okay.
And Luxurious Gravy, thank you for the donation. I just saw that pop up on the stream, so thank you so much for supporting Game Over Cancer. Thank you again.
Good night. Someone else just got Highness. Another Amber Eye. So the Amber Eye, the item that I just picked up, is an item that was added to the game that allows you to trade in for specific guard gear, which is like end game gear at certain locations. Also, what I'm going to do here is make a macro.
So explain to folks what the deal with macros is and why one would be interested in investing in macros.
Macros are, as soon as I get some of this going, macros are preset, predetermined. Like you can set the exact turn order for your characters. Yeah, that one. So everything is done exactly how you want it to be done. Sometimes you can set up combinations like that. In this case, I do it just so I can have a really quick insta-kill. Let's see if I can maybe get some lucky RNG here. It's fine. That's fine. Also fine. One. Okay. It's fine too. I want to say I'm out of explodes now. No, I got one more. Perfect. Like I said, RNG is on my side tonight. So that's what macros
light
do.
has smiled upon you.
Yes. Oh, the Alcidian.
Speaking of which, for those who are watching this randomized, let's back up a little bit. Do you want to give a quick summary on what this game's all about, Commodore? In its vanilla form?
Ooh, vanilla. So it's the fourth and final entry in the classic Phantasy Star series. The game is basically about a solar system that is constantly under, basically attacked by Dark Force, which is later revealed to be sections or emanations of the Profound Darkness, which is basically going to be the end boss of today's run. And every 1,000 years, a group of heroes rise up. Phantasy Star the PH. Rise up and quell evil. It is a phenomenal storyline with an even better... Ooh, Guard Claw? Yes, please. With an even better soundtrack. It is fantastic. In its rando form, it is basically an open world. Like I said, with 8 objectives to carry out. When all 8 are done, the edge opens up. You fight the end boss. It's a lot more complicated than that, with having to worry about levels and gear and... Ooh, I'll go right. Take that. Okay, so that seals... Oh, that seals Fort. We also did... Hayata. Okay, so the next on our list is going to be the Monson Fissure. It's the next objective and next place I'm going to be going, the next boss I'm going to fight. Take a stop off in Monson. Wisdom Mirror, that's item number 1 for Air Castle Guard. I just need the Air Prism now. I'm also going to take a quick stop off here. The graves in 2 towns, this town Krupp and Mies on Desolus, are actually have a chance of either being a hint tile. Juza is in Climate Center. Okay, perfect. Or a funny little saying. But sometimes it relays some really nice information, sometimes it doesn't. Okay. This is the Monson Fissure, which will be the second of 8 objectives down. And we'll have 6 to go. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Explode is such a fantastic. And there's the Elschlein. I don't have Biolab on my... It's only fair. I like it.
Now, obviously, Commodore, we're not seeing the full cast of characters you would see in a vanilla run-through of this game. Do you have one character in particular that you love and one character that you particularly do not love if you're playing this in random or vanilla sense?
You're setting me up on this one, aren't you? You're setting me up to say it.
Of course I am.
Of course.
I know what you're gonna say. I just want to hear it out loud.
Demi is the most useless character in this game, in the series. Rune's the best. Rune's my boy. So we'll get you some armor, which means I need Seth and Raja. So let's go to Kaderi and grab a guard robe. Then I'll just have to worry about Seth. Let's see. Monson Fissure is done. Guard robe.
Now, absolutely no spoilers on Seth. He is a very stand-up, normal, not evil type, hiding in human clothing type of guy.
Correct. Yeah. Nothing strange about him whatsoever. He's got a mustache. Everybody with a mustache is friendly, right? Isn't that how that works?
Yeah, totally. Above board.
Okay. So Ladea Tower is not on my objective list. I'm specifically coming here just to gain some XP. Because Rappy Cave will be next. Rappy Cave and Kuran, I think, are going to be my next targets.
So, Commodore, chat a little bit about the cast of characters you got in your party right here. You're starting with Grizz.
Grizz,
what's his backstory?
Motavian, his village burnt down when the evil Zeo attacked. You meet him very, very, very early in the game. Then we have Rika, who is an engineered, they're called Newmans, an engineered person, specifically engineered for combat. You find her in the biolab. Then we have Seth, who's just a normal archaeologist on a mission.
Very normal.
Nothing,
Very normal.
oh boy.
Oh boy. Yeah,
Not
oh boy
exactly what I wanted to see. I have to
Now, for those of you who played this series, Lashik is
Yes.
a retell of Lassic coming back from the first game in the series. Pretty undead.
Pretty undead. He's fairly undead. Like if there's
fairly
a scale
undead.
of 1 to undead, he's at like a 10.
He's all the way at the undeadest.
Yes. He is
You
the
can tell by the
undeadest.
tattered robes. See the tattered robes? They mean undead. And the red eyes.
Oh, this is gonna suck. Although this is a high strength. Yeah, that was pretty bad. Okay, who's my healer? Please say somebody. Oh, you are. Rune's still snoozing.
Pretty on brand for Raja.
Yeah. It's okay. I can survive another gate as long as he stays away from... Oh, good. Rune's awake. Thanks. Nice of you to join us, actually. Explode. Let's go Legion. So, Lashik's also the only... Oh, no. Bye, Seth. The only enemy that actually has a tell when he's about to die. He does a thing called Reinforce. Yeah, Seth's not going to get any experience on this. There it is. Means he's at 20% HP left. So one more round, he's dead. Probably another 2 hits, 3 hits, tops. Oh boy. And he's gone. Ooh, melee dagger. That's Seth's strongest weapon. Which also means I should do a... I didn't do it before.
And then we're gonna have to go back to our characters. We still have Runin and Raja left for some backstory.
You have Saner. Who has the band? Please tell me that it's not Rune for both. It is. I love that. I love that he's got both. That's fine. Okay. Let's do a... Actually, you know what? I'm not going to waste a telepipe. I'm just going to go and do heal here. And then I'm going to attempt Rappy Cave. So right now I'm looking for Plate Key, Psycho Wand, Ice Cream Truck, and the Arrow Prism. Now, a very high strength spot here, so I'm looking for a very high mental stat boss to make my life easier.
So coming back to our cast here, we have Raja, who is from Dezolis, which is where we started.
Yes.
He's someone I tend to
Perfect.
favor in my final party. I don't know if you are the same, but I tend to favor him for final endgame.
Yes. He's in the game, he's like your supreme healer. Like there is just no better. Okay, this is probably not going to be that bad, right? Exactly. So just as I was trying to get, we have a very high mental boss here, which worked out very, very well. Because this is basically a very high strength, very low mental spot, so that's why the Legion did almost nothing to me. So get my buffs up. In fact, I can probably get away with healing every second. You don't have any other... Saint Fire's not going to do anything. Blessing, Explode, Legend. You've got Legend. Heal every second round, and yeah. So the problem with the Guardians is they have no weaknesses, but they have a lot of strengths. So it's very, very hard to hit them, which is the downside. But this should be a piece of cake. This should be over soon. And then I'll head to Kiran. Hopefully I can find some... What? Hopefully I can find some armor for Seth before I go. There we go. So the what I was talking about earlier with the directions and the inputs not working well together, same can kind of happen to you. I just saw Magid there. While you're going through the menus. So the problem with that is you can accidentally go one too far and end up, maybe hitting the wrong macro and completely wrecking your chances at winning. See, just menuing has to be fast, but not too fast. I'm gonna go to Iato. I want to just check to see if I can find something for Seth before I head to Karan. It's a long walk, and I just don't want to risk a really bad boss being there and then having to have him dead again. No, there's nothing there. I'll put an axe for Grizz. Nope. Sorry, Grizz. You don't get a weapon. It'll just be a giant meat shield.
Fight with your bare hands like your ancestors.
Right?
He does
Exactly.
look like a bear.
I
To
really...
be fair.
Oh, no. Perfect. Size suit. I will take that. Thank you. I'm gonna also take care of the inventory boss while I'm here. There's limited room, so you get too much, and then you constantly, every time you open a chest or finish a boss, it's like, inventory full. Inventory full. That's something Lady Chatterley knows very well in Stardew Valley. Inventory full. I'm loving the PH jokes that are all over the place in chat right now.
Love a good linguistics line of joking.
Correct.
Commodore, who
Oh.
is the creator of this here randomized goodness? Because obviously it comes with a lot of hard work and a lot of coding.
That would be the one and only Lady Ariana. She started this 7 years ago. Yeah, 7. This randomizer's been around in all its glory. It has changed so much since I first started playing it. Obviously for the better. There's so many game modes you can choose from now. From actually, that's a good topic. What I'm playing right now is Voyage mode, which the objectives are only locations. There's Boss Hunt, which the locations are you have to find the bosses. So you don't know where you kind of have to go. You just have to hunt for the bosses in any location. So you don't know what key items you need. There's a Wonder mode, where you don't get to know any objectives at all. They just kind of start appearing as you go. There is Ring Hunt, where you have to find the 5 rings of the stars. We found Raycross and Palma and Algo so far. There is Forgotten Tower, which basically turns this game into a roguelite, which is a super cool mode. There's also randomized entrances.
Ooh, that's a newer function. I didn't know that existed.
Randomized entrances, and then you can also have non-incentive checks, so the key items can be in any chest in the entire game. It makes for a very long and trying seed, but it's a lot of fun. So what I'm showcasing now is a very kind of straight to the point. Yeah, so here's the difference. If I don't pre-buffer the door, see that big delay where he had to stop and walk in? Where before I would just kind of just waltz right through. And who do we have here? Is this even randomized?
I
Who
mean,
programmed this?
it's definitely not the brother or the absolute incarnation of Seth at all, because he's normal.
No,
He's got
definitely
a
not.
headband. Headband means good.
Headband and mustache.
Crocodile, thank you for the donation, by the way. I saw a shout out in the chat. Thank you again for
Oh,
supporting Game Over
another
Cancer.
one. / Oh, you got Death Spell now. Excellent. You can heal and you can go back to... You know what? I probably don't need speed up right now, like Saner, to increase my speed. I have such a high level compared to this boss. I should be okay. Yeah, that'll take care of that. Perfect. Now it's just an all-out war. Which I should have... Yep, Saint Fire, Atraxia. I should make quick work of this. Now all my objectives that I have left need key items that I don't have. Ooh, ouch. Which means I'm probably going to go back to Matavi. Well, no, I think I'm going to head to Raycross and do Anger. And take down the boss in Anger. And just for some extra XP. And then I'm going to head back to Motavia if I don't find anything. And clear off the just the locations. Perfect. Other boss down. So we should be
Now,
probably
surely you
mid-20s.
only fight Dark Force once in this entire game in the vanilla run, right? It can't be more than just the once.
Well, that one you don't fight. There are others. There's Dark Force 1, 2, and 3, and in this game, there's Dark Falls. Okay, so that was another Amber Eye. I'm gonna actually get Seth some better armor before I tackle. Get out of the way. Before I tackle Anger. Angie Tower. I've got 5 telepipes left. That'll be good. Okay. Yeah, I want to focus on bosses first and foremost, the boss locations, because if I can find my key items while also gaining experience, that's just going to save me time. Anger Tower is that optional dungeon that gives you Magid. You don't have to come here. It's kind of hidden, tucked away down in the bottom. This is where you'd normally fight like Alice. Alice, spoiler alert, dies. You fight her kind of likeness, which turns out to be one of the final guardians. This is fine. Good night. Psycho Wand. We're heading to Nervous.
So I'd say that's a good item to pick up.
Yes. Actually, I should probably equip Rune with that Lacquer Rod while I'm here. The inputs are on point today. Doesn't always happen. Okay.
So Captain's
So
heading back to. I was about to explain, but you're probably about to explain the whole idea of Nervous.
Yes, go ahead.
Is that it is a control center built underneath Zio's fort that is blocked by an energy barrier that you need Psycho Wand to dismantle, as Commodore just did.
Yep. Same location, 2 different sections.
With the best song in the game. Go on.
Oh, sorry. My co-host misspoke. Second best.
I mean, listen, you're going by the metric system, so I guess that tracks a little bit, you know. I'm just measuring using Imperial system. That's fine. You know?
Gotcha. So, in other words, you're wrong. I'm just kidding.
I mean, what 5,280 feet in a mile doesn't make sense to you?
Perfect sense. I'm probably walking 5,280 feet in this seed.
At least it has a yellow line to guide you. That's very helpful. Thank you, the creators of this space. It's like Disney World has come to Motavia.
Yes. Now, all the music in this game is just amazing. There is not one bad track in this game. You only get a small
Truly
sample
it's
size of all the
masterful.
music. From vanilla, a lot of it's removed in the rando. But yeah, there's a lot of just excellent stuff. This is usually Zio's home, his haunt, if you will. But today, it's going to be an
Number
Oko
two.
Fest. Dark Force 2, otherwise known as One Hit KO. We're about to see why. Although this is a very high mental location, and his breath is a physical move, so it might not hit as hard, but it's still pretty bad. It's fine. Okay. Oh. Okay, so Rune has Magid. That's pretty excellent. Okay, how bad is this gonna hurt? Okay, Light Shower's fine. As long as it keeps using Light Shower, I'm okay with this. That's fine. Let's start doling out some pain. $436. Beautiful. Strongest spell in the game.
Magid definitely has another entry into the series. I believe it's Phantasy Star 2 that it also appears in.
Yeah, I think it's Megiddo, though, in that game, but yes.
Yeah.
I planked and accidentally put Grizz on defense. That's what I mean about that input, like it eats your inputs if you go too fast. Where I tried to move it over 1 or 2 to get back to attack and put them on defense instead. You can do that with macros too, and it just absolutely wrecks your day. Swift Helm. Okay, actually, that's perfect. So, Rika, Barrier, Rune. Let's put you into ban. Grizz, Swift Helm. No, not Grizz. Seth, Swift Helm. Means Grizz, I can put you on Vision. And Raja. Corrosion is fine. Okay, so that was that. All right. Now I'm gonna go for density. I'm gonna go check the non-boss areas, and these 2 areas have 2 checks each. Here's my Alshlane. There it is. So we have Air Castle Guard, Climate Boss, and Plate System left. So only 3 objectives remaining. And I need about 9 more levels. In fact, I'm going to go 10 just for marathon safety. I mean, we all came here to see a victory. We didn't come here to see PD3 say no. I mean, she does what she wants. If PD wants to say no, there's nothing I can do about it. So that's the really fun, challenging part of this game, of this randomizer. The end boss. Doesn't matter what gear you have, doesn't matter what level you are. She doesn't want you to win, you're not going to win. She's also known as a great equalizer in races. You could be so far ahead and then all of a sudden lose. It's happened. Ask me how I know.
How do you know?
Well, you see,
Somebody ask.
I was in a good lead and then I died and then my opponent beat me.
Tale as old as time.
Yep. Fantastic. We're going to play a fun game called Guess How Many Cancellings later on as well. I want some viewer participation in this when the time comes.
I mean, you know what my guess is going to be. Always the same.
So nothing here. How many do I have left? 3, that's fine. 69,420.
69,420. Perfect.
Yes.
Nice. And
That's all. That's
nice.
automatically the correct answer. Oh, did stream die?
I think our stream cut out. Ruh-roh.
I'm gonna pause the gameplay for now.
Hi, so we actually ran into a graphical bug and it crashed, so we just need you to pause as soon as you can, please.
I've paused, yeah.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, we're fixing it right now. We paused the timer. We're just waiting for it to catch
Yeah.
back up here.
Yep, I've paused the game. Everything, you know, DLC.
I'm just letting you know
Yeah.
that the video driver trying to bring it back up now.
DLC isn't.
Open Task Manager and just kill it. Yeah. There's somewhere. Look for it. Okay, good. Okay, the crops are all good. Okay,
Yeah.
we're fine. Okay. But okay.
Go back.
Okay, Pro Piece, if you can give us a very loud.
Undo.
What?
Stop. But undo split or start stop. I'm gonna unpause it for one.
$37.17, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say it was 37:17.
Good.
No, I'm gonna.
You're okay to start it again? That's. Yeah, okay. That works. Yep. It's okay. Okay, perfect.
Actually, even this one. No, it's not.
37.17 is the reset.
Yeah, I know. Oh, that's why.
Yeah, you set it to that. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah. Okay, you ready? Okay, I'll have him do. Okay, perfect. Not Pro Piece. I'm sorry. Commodore, if you can give us a nice long 5-second countdown, and we'll start the timer accordingly. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that, but yeah, technical issue.
Oh, good. Okay.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah, go ahead with your countdown as soon as you feel ready to start again.
I'm ready whenever, honestly. So
Sounds good.
5,
Just go for it. Yep.
4, 3, 2, 1, go. Back live. We still out?
Okay, the whole stream just cut off.
Yeah.
Yeah. You need to restart OBS. Yeah.
OBS doing
That's-
OBS things?
Yeah, a lot of things happened all at once there. So it was an NVIDIA driver crash, which cut out the way
no.
we ripped the video and audio as well as OBS and a whole bunch of stuff. But we got
Lovely.
you're not streaming right now.
Okay, I'm even just gonna double check that I am.
Yeah. Okay, it's coming through. Yeah, start stream as soon as you can. Okay, we're live again. Okay. We haven't started the game yet though.
Okay,
Yeah, are you
means
good?
that you tell them
Is that loading right now, or is that frozen? Does VLC player have anything?
DLC is playing. Okay, so basically, I'm gonna have to do the same thing last time. You're gonna tell him that you're good. I'm gonna have to wait a couple seconds in that transition.
Yeah.
Because
I'll-
thankfully we didn't actually catch any of that.
Yeah,
Saturday.
that's okay. I'll tell him. We'll do an internal in the head 10 seconds and then an out loud 5-second start and then go.
I'm just gonna do the same thing as last time. You hit enter.
Sounds good. Okay, perfect. So we're gonna start this again, Commodore. The stream is back up.
Yeah, okay.
So
Yeah,
what
I'm
I'm
at
going to do is
39:30 is what my timer's at.
39:30. Can you set your timer?
That's
Set
where
the
I'm
timer
at.
to 39:30. We're going to
So
fix
you
that
had
right now.
37:17.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's probably
I would
where it
trust
ended up.
the other timer.
Yeah, you're right.
That's okay. We're gonna go off your timer just to make it consistent.
Sure.
Okay, and okay, you ready for transition?
Yep.
Okay, that's good. Okay, perfect. What's gonna happen is we're gonna be silent again. I'm gonna send ProPiece a DM saying that we're good to go. ProPiece, as soon as that happens, I'm gonna need you to just have a very quick apology to the stream viewers, and then yeah, just let Commodore count us back in. Okay.
All right.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Again, sorry for the technical difficulties. We're fixing this.
Good.
All right, we are back. Apologies for the minor tech issues, but that's going to happen sometimes. So, Commodore, whenever you are good to go, you are free to continue.
All right, so let's restart the timer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right.
On the last episode of this run,
Right?
we were heading for some key items.
Yes. So I have not found anything I need in the last area. A guard rod is a fantastic find. So I'm heading towards. Normally the joke is you always fade Tano. So that's where we're heading right now. Because I have no choice. I only have a couple of places that I even can check. I might even end up last locating this. Tano is actually Grizz's hometown. This is where you meet him.
After really, really comical dialogue between
Yes.
was it Grandfather Doran and Alice?
Yep. Yeah. Basically starts telling you her measurements, and then she punches him in the face.
Had a girl.
Perfect. All right. Yeah, there's a lot of fun little tidbits like that in this game. A lot of funny interactions, funny dialogue if you go around and talking to all your NPCs. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, it looks like the only place we can go... I'm actually going to go buy more telepipes. After I just wasted one. And then I'm going to head off into Rycross to take on Strength and Courage Towers. I think it was the middle one. Nope, it was the end one. Six, 7. That should be fine. Okay. So back to Rycross. The only 2 locations, there's actually 3 that I have left. 2, or one of them I am severely underleveled for. Strength and Courage Towers on Rycross are the home of the 2 Guardians, one of which we've already actually fought in another location. As you could probably guess, Strength Tower is a very high strength location, and Courage Tower is a very high mental location. So I am hoping for a basically a swapsies of bosses. I want to see a high mental boss here and a high strength boss elsewhere. I don't have to worry about DF2 being here because we've already fought him. I'm actually really hoping to not see Rappy here. Lashik would have been another bad one, but we've already taken him down too. And we get Rappy, just what I did not want to see.
You put it out into the universe, and the universe said, "Gotcha."
Anybody's
Yeah.
got rappy emotes? Now's time to use them. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Ugh. Okay. You can. Yeah, you know what? We'll just maintain status quo here. And just do it this way. Okay, so we found a very high strength boss in a high strength location. Yeah, you know what? Corrosion's fine. We had the single target, so I don't need to waste any real time healing at the moment. So the only other two locations that I have remaining are Courage Tower and Soldiers. Soldiers is where nothing of note happens to Seth when you meet him.
At all. Nothing. It's
At all?
normal, just archaeological dig.
Just-
It's fine.
Yep. The nothing of note happens, and you find the Arrow Prism and take off to Rycross for the first time vanilla. Oh no.
Oh.
That is a reset.
By the way, welcome in Raiders, Mr. Cap 55. Welcome to Final Fantasy. Whoops, wrong franchise.
Oh
Phantasy Star
no,
4.
you didn't. How
Oh,
dare
I did.
you?
I crossed my franchises.
Yeah, I got outturned there. It was bad.
Square Enix is going to come after me now and say, excuse me.
Yeah, right? Oh, that's a rough death. That feels bad, man.
I mean, you can't do
Uh,
that.
I'm-
It's adorable.
I'm still okay with that. Yeah. It's so cute, though.
It's so cute and deadly.
How did Raja outturn Rika? That's what I'd like to know. How does that even happen? But can we not, though? Thank you. That's the way it's supposed to happen. Rika's agility is way higher than Raja. Raja's actually incredibly slow of a character.
Does move like he used to back in his younger days.
Right? That's what, there's a lot of debate in vanilla whether Kira is better than Raja because Kira's speed is way higher. But I've never, ever run into an issue with Raja.
No. And I don't think I've ever put Kira in my endgame team ever.
Her
Sorry to all the
Metis is
Kira
really
lovers
good.
out there.
Metis works on androids too.
Android, B-Droid, you know.
Mechanical doll, whatever.
Yeah, there's a
The
lot of
girl
really
with
good
the horns.
dialogue in this game. A lot of good dialogue. A lot of good writing.
There's also a night worker of sorts in the game as well, hidden.
And that's a very nice way of putting it.
Yeah.
Honest work. Honest work.
Oh no. Bye, Raja. Oh, he survived it.
Ooh.
I'm very, very shocked, actually. I thought he wasn't going to survive that one. Come on, Raja. Heal. Oh, thank you.
Hey.
That was,
GG's.
I think I just saw a second Magid flash across the screen just now. Double Magids? Yeah.
It's like double rainbow.
Level
Double Magid.
52. Now, there's a list of bosses I don't want to see in Courage. At the top of that list, I don't want to see
Say it
rephase.
so it will
but I think-
happen.
What's that?
I said say it so it will happen.
Oh, the Riplets. The Riplets would be a hard stop here.
So that's what we're gonna see. You know that, right?
I'm
You've
praying
now
not.
manifested it. You've manifested it.
I'd be okay with Dark Force 3. Dark Falls. Devars would be great here. Devars would be phenomenal here. Zeo would be a little rough, but manageable. But we definitely do not want to see the Riplets. The Riplets will tear us to shreds. Like, within the first round. It'll be a complete party wipe. Survey says... Rephase. That's a bit of a problem. But not unmanageable. It just means somebody's on guard rod duty. That's not going to do nothing to you. Okay, Magid is... Ouch. Okay, that's not what I want to do. Double slash, you can attack. Double Magid would be beautiful right about now, but I can't afford that. Okay, Tristar and Miracle for the quick top up. Okay, perfect. So, because I have randomized, I have an option called Randomize Boss AI enabled. So it actually randomizes some of the abilities and some of the movesets on the bosses. So when you see this move come up and there was no name tag, but it still had the same animation, it means it's a physical version of an attack. So it does not do nearly as much damage as full-on Magid. But when you see the same move, you see Magid flash up in the corner. So here's another physical attack. Nothing to worry about. That's what I'm kind of hoping for in the Magid. That's why I was saying Rephase is manageable at this point, because there is that trade-off between his Magid and his physical version. You're gonna have to go back to.
Begin with a little donation.
Yes.
Right, so Mark Alarm donated $20, and he says, "For the Styx tunnels from the Hades run earlier, thanks to all the staff and runners for the great event. Putting this toward killing the animals in Super Metroid Rando, save those frames." All right, thank you for the donation. That's heating up. The save the animals is pulling away there. So. It's the final run, too, so it's going to come down right to the wire.
Saving the best for last, I see.
As it should be.
That's right. Perfect. Rephase. We made short work of them. And the Eclipse Torch.
Ooh.
Which means I'm locked to soldiers now. Which is not ideal. So we're gonna see if anybody wants to get their donations in. Now's the time to do it, because I've got a bit of a grind ahead of me. It's gonna be very boring to watch for a couple minutes. So let's kick Cancer's butt. Soldiers, I want to be around level 38 for, depending on who's there. If the Riplets is up on soldiers, then I'm just gonna cry.
We got a Raja fan in the chat. Commodore,
hey.
Just want to let you know.
Legendary Cerberus, always here for a good joke. It's because they're both really good with puns. Okay, so I have Explode, that's fine. Let's get some AoE going. Erosion. Do you have anything AoE? You do not. Neither does Grizz. And neither does Seth. That's fine. Do I have a Call Flute? I do.
While you're
Yeah,
grinding,
see,
Commodore.
I plinked. Yeah.
I say, while you're grinding, I was going to say, let's chat a little bit about the history of this game in terms of where it entered into your life. What's sort of the background of how you got into the randomizer? Well, let's start with how did you get into this game, and then we'll get how you got into the randomizer.
So we were a Genesis household. Rika's got, and she's dying. Okay, I gotta run to heal. Rika's the only one capable of reviving. So we were a Genesis household as a kid, and just like any other family with a home console looking for games to rent on a weekend, it's just sometimes you just see a box that looks interesting and you pick it up off the shelf. We stumbled across this gem, and I've been hooked ever since I was a kid. We rented it all the time. I played it pretty well nonstop. We never owned the game, unfortunately, so I did have to try to beat it in a weekend, so you didn't get the game back and somebody's saved over your progress. But and then ever since emulators, like the internet and emulators became a thing, and I found the game online, I've been playing it every year since. Every system it's come out on, every version I've bought it. I've probably paid for this game about, I don't know, 10 times over. And then one day I was at home and slightly bored. Oh, Rika's gonna die. And yep, bye. And decided, after I met all you fine folk and saw randomizers were a thing, and I was like, oh, I wonder if there's a randomizer of this game, and lo and behold, there was. And ever since I found out there was, I've been playing it pretty well nonstop over the last 2.5 years, where I have accomplished the fastest seed completion time of known, which was 45 minutes and 27 seconds. We also had a tournament a little while back, which I had won undefeated. This is not good.
And was not something named in your name for your win over that tournament?
Yes, there's the cap shield joke item. For one, and for two, the grave, as I was saying, there was like a funny saying or a hint. One of the funny sayings is, here lies Commodore Canada. And so a couple of tributes to that. Okay, where are we at here? Can I make 37 work? I want one more level before I attempt. Man, Rika's getting a beating, unfortunately. Perfect. I think that should be good. Okay. Yeah, that'll be fine. Perfect. We'll do a final heal. We'll head over to soldiers, and we'll, carry on my last locate. As is the way in Rando.
I do love that Cap Shield has transcended games. It is both in A Link to the Past randomizer and this randomizer.
Yes. Also known as Reflect Shield.
We love a good Cap Shield. We do.
There's also a cap chest. It's kind of known through our community as the top chest in the pathway between Aido and Kaderi. That top chest is known as the cap chest because I'm really the only one who ever checks it. It's sometimes just very good early gear. I just can't help myself. All right, I'm going to do a quick healing macro. Just in case. Yes!
Ooh.
I'm okay with this. Although those 2 plants are kind of a pain, but I have Explode, so I'm not specifically worried. They put people to sleep, they slow us down, they're not great to have alive. Yeah, they do that. A lot. And it's very frustrating. Because I need Rune to wake up. Thank you. Okay. Oh. Attack center. Good. And I want Explode. Yeah, so Seth. Oh, missed. Okay. Not great. I'm gonna heal. Or not. I was like, please. Rune's still snoozing, so I'm gonna Ataraxia. I'm gonna wake everybody up. And bring my TP back up so I can get more. There we go. So Seth, he's not very versatile, but he is very strong. He's got very high strength and very high defense. Let's try Explode one more time. So he's a lot like Grizz in a way where he's just like just a big meat shield. No, I see Explode's not gonna land up here. It's just the stats are just too high, especially for like Rune, for example, to try to land a hit. So I'm gonna focus all of my efforts on these plants for now. Oh, you guys need to stop. So this particular location... Oh, this is a brutal fight. This particular location has 9,500 hit points, but because there's 3, they all get 80% of that across. So it does make for... You know what? I'm going to do a safety heal. It does make for a very, very long fight. Especially when they keep putting you to sleep. There we go. I feel a little better now. Oh my god, stop, please.
That sleep move should be debanned.
Oh,
Fantastic.
that's Cerberus for you. Why do you think Cerberus likes Raja so much?
More puns, please.
This is painful.
Captain, what's special about this particular boss in the randomizer that you wouldn't quite see in the vanilla version?
You would not see this boss in vanilla. In rando, or yeah, so vanilla, the flatter plants are a boss, are like a regular enemy, and I forgot exactly which location they're in. I almost want to say they are... Oh, I don't like this at all. I almost want to say they are in the Edge, and the name of the center isn't Darkfalls, it's actually Profalis. Yes, I said it. And you only find him in the very last stretch of the Edge, that very last corridor. The only place you can find him. So he was repurposed and turned into a major boss with 2 accompaniments. I guess if you want to call them that. Oh, finally, one down. Raja, good healer, but squishy. Yes, this is accurate. So, Falls is not hard to kill once you get the bodyguards taken care of. It's not a particularly dangerous boss by any means. It's just very annoying. Especially if they keep you asleep and keep whittling your HP down little by little. Hey, everybody's awake. Stop. Okay. Grizz, you're awake. Let's miracle. Please.
Quit sleeping, you cowards.
Yeah. Quit exploding, you cowards. Okay, fine. You healed then. Perfect. All right. Let's Ataraxia one more time. Get everybody awake. Now let's go all out. So there's 2 key item checks at this location. So we'll get 2 items. First one is the motor ring. And unless I mistracked something, this is going to be a key item. Plate key. That's our next objective.
Yeah, Seth is suspiciously lucky in this location for no particular reason because he's just a normal archaeologist.
Yes, nothing special.
Yeah, he
Nothing
definitely
special about him
did
at all.
not go to sleep for any particular reason.
Androids, along with Seth, are actually immune to sleep and stun. Completely immune. Strangely, Seth is the only human that's immune to evil
Weird.
forces. It's a weird. It's an odd one. It's a mystery
Sus,
of
as
the
the
ages
kids would
that we'll
say.
never solve. Yeah, sus.
Ever. Sus. Super sussy.
Now this should also be a key item. Again, unless I've missed something. See if there's a better weapon for Grizz here. Could use a stronger axe for him. Nope. 5 Ren Run, yeah, that was a fun one. Yeah, you can have multiples of the same character. We found the ice cream truck.
Hey.
All of Desolus is now open to us, but I do have to make a stop and pick up more telepipes. Do another quick shopping trip. And then all we're looking for now is the Aeroprism. Aeroprism puts us in go mode, because with the ice cream truck that now allows us to take our second last objective. Probably that'll be all I need. Okay, who has what? Silver, guard, frayed, and guard. So I'll need a piece of mail. For you. Upgrade your silver so you can take a few more hits. And now off to Climate. which I'm hoping the arrow prism is there, because that would then allow me to just finish the seed.
The 5 demi run would only mean you have 2.5 characters in your party.
I like it. I approve. I
Poor
approve of this
Demi.
message.
She gives up her whole body to make sure that the planet doesn't collapse.
Well, maybe if she was stronger, I wouldn't make fun of her so much.
I mean, she held the planet together. What else do you want?
Not to fall down in the final battle. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick grab this teleport point. There's big giant penguins in that town that you can pay to have one follow you.
We love that. We love that.
Yeah, and I knew Juza was here because the gravestone told me so. I can't instant kill Juza because it's a vanilla boss. So you cannot insta kill. You can only insta kill non-vanilla bosses. And non-vanilla minor bosses, I should say. This is a light breeze would cause a complete party wipe. Oh no. Accurate, but oh no. Okay. What haven't I seen? Some of the sabers, maybe. Fanbite. Could be the owl. We've seen all like the variations of the riplets already. Desert leech. We haven't seen one of them yet.
And now it's gone.
And now it's gone.
Oh.
An amber eye.
Your inventory boss is coming.
Yep. Okay, I'm off to go pet the cat.
We do love a good cat petting.
So in Phantasy Star 1, there was a character named Meow. So just a little kitty. At the end of the game, the cat grew wings. Well, Meow got a lot bigger and settled on Desolus. And we're about to go meet him. You can keep that.
I wonder if the original translation of the name was so on the nose about that.
Meow?
Yeah.
Well, it's spelt kind of weird, but I think so. Diesel ring. Now we have all the rings.
The question was, are amber eyes good?
Amber eyes are fantastic because they give me, like I said, they give me guard gear. I can trade them in for guard gear. Okay, so the second gravestone is actually in Mies. So we're gonna see what it says for lulz. Anger Tower has the Psycho Wand. Thank you. I found that already. I was hoping it would have a funny saying. If it said Commodore Canada, here lies Commodore Canada, I would have been like, perfect. So we're gonna go visit Kira's home, the Esper Mansion. Actually, also where Rune is from.
Because Rune is a very special type of person, character, reincarnation, if you will.
5th generation Lutz. Stardew? Yes, please. You can keep that.
One of my favorite animations in the game is when they figure out that he is the reincarnation of Lutz and he points to his head. So the memories are here. I don't know. That one sticks with me. It was a great scene.
Yes. The the storytelling is done through like manga style like animation panels, and it's just done so well.
Hmm. I almost would never want this game to be redone because I feel like it's done
No,
so well as it is.
correct.
Don't touch it. Don't touch
Yeah,
it.
leave it-
Good advice.
Leave it alone. Don't ruin things. Palmering. It's gonna make me go through. Yeah, it's gonna make me go through Garbage Tower, isn't it? It's going to.
Oh, of course it is. Why wouldn't it?
Please don't make me go through Garbage Tower.
Cerberus, whenever
in-
you have a question like that, the answer is magic. It's always magic.
Yes.
Maybe he hitched a ride on one of those orbiting space stations from Phantasy Star 3. Rumble, rumble, rumble.
Yeah. The Halki.
Ooh.
Yeah, you know what? That. Keep that. Oh, you already got one. Okay. Shoot. Oh, yeah. Okay. I think weapons. And if it's not in weapons, then I'm going to Valhalla Fort. Because now that I found the Valhalla key, anything that I don't have to go to Garbage Tower.
Those ships definitely did crash the party.
Oh my goodness.
Poor Phantasy Star 3, no one loves you.
You know what? And that's. I think it was kind of alluded to in the text as well, where someone actually did throw out the line, you know, I think that's where magic comes into play. So I think it was alluded to in the storyline. If I remember correctly. Hands down, favorite character is the guy in Mile who sweeps and keeps sweeping, but the wind keeps blowing, and he hates this.
I hate this. It's Sisyphus' Rock all over again.
It's like the best character in the game.
Cerberus, I too tried to get into Phantasy Star 3. It is just so slow.
Air Prism, we did it. We are now in go mode.
And I wanted you to go to Garbage Tower so bad.
At least one of us did. We might have, oh, it worked the first time. Excellent. All right. And we don't have to go to the basement. We only have to kill the guard. So, should be a nice, quick, easy trip up the stairs.
Agreed. 4 did perfect the formula for the series. One's good, 2's good, but 4 is excellent.
Yes. 4, and not even just excellent. 4 is a masterpiece. Like I said,
It is.
every track fits the location and the circumstance just so perfectly. Ippo did such a phenomenal job with the soundtrack. I remember watching an interview with her, and she was basically asked to be put in the same room as the developers, like the programmers, which never happens. They usually keep the musicians separate. And that way she could tune the music to what they were doing a lot better. She's also very new at the time to chiptune music, and just smashed it out of the park. Spark is not gonna work here. I don't think I have Spark, unless Seth had it. I can't remember if he grabbed it or not, but I am gonna just fight them the old-fashioned way. They shouldn't hurt that badly. Exactly. Or at all. Yeah, not that badly or at all. So let's just get all the things.
Yes, Cerberus, I believe that's true. 3 was, I think, a different development team, and then 4 brought back some originals from 2? Maybe 1?
It's 2 down. 3 down. All right. It is boss time.
Good luck, good luck.
Thank you. Quick gear check. Flacco, guard, freight mantle, guard. Okay. Photosensitivity warning. Or if you're just sensitive to swirling patterns, because, I mean, this place is a trip. So now we're gonna play the fun guessing game. Get your guesses in between 0 and 6. How many cancelings do you think I'm gonna get from PD3? Between 0 and 6. Usually I kill her before, you know, she can get in any more than that. But, yeah, please don't say that.
I didn't say anything. I whispered it.
A distinction without a difference. Okay. We're gonna give you Dizo. Gonna give you Palm. I'm also going to create Grizz, / Fire, Aja, Ataraxia, Grizz, Miracle. Seth can probably Guard Rod. Double slash with Rune doing Amigid.
That's a fantastic suggestion. The Rappy Cap to the Rappy Cappy. I like that.
The Rappy Cappy? Rappy Cat McRappy Cat face? There's only so much room for letters, unfortunately, due to limitations. Alright, phase 1. Phase 1 we do manually, because... Except for obviously the buff macro. We do manually because I've got... Oh no. That was close. Because what I want is to slowly buff the party members' attack, the ones that are actually doing the physical damage at the same time. So like Warcry, I have a POW shield here somewhere. Thank you. Do I have a second one? Yes. Perfect. No, actually you're gonna Magid. You have the single target. There. Now I can switch to macros now that everybody's got... All the buffs are up. Well, that was nice. Perfect. She's doing about 275, 342, 500. Okay. Please. Thank you. So macros just kind of save time. Yeah, the boss design was very, very good. It's I want to say like similar to like how Dark Force looked very like disfigured and grotesque. It's kind of like, you know, the Emanations of Evil, where PD3 herself is the entity, the I guess a goddess, if you will. So I think that's kind of what her, the Great Light and the Profound Darkness were like omnipotent beings. So that is her true, fully manifested physical form. Ooh. And I got outturned, which is scary as hell. Why that happened, I don't know. But this is why I was like, yeah, I don't think I want to go past level 40. Or go below level 40 because, all it's going to take is get outturned with Magid. And that's going to suck. Wow. See? Okay. Alright. Fun fact, have never been wiped on PD2 before. Not once. It has never happened. That has never, ever, ever happened. Huh. Interesting if true.
Interesting if true.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do here then is use your Jaisar and your Saner. Saner is actually more powerful than Swift Helm. It should help keep me from being outturned. Let's hope that doesn't happen again. Geezer. I pronounce it Jaisar. I mean, who knows? It's a old game where there was no real standard for anything, so it could be pronounced any which way.
Mm-hmm. My pronunciation of names and things have evolved over time with this game. At one
Yes.
point, Zio was Zio. I called him Zio for a very long time.
I mean, I feel that one's also pretty interchangeable. Okay. Back to phase 2.
Standards weren't invented till 2000.
What's this?
At the beginning of the millennium. Instead of the
Yeah.
end of the millennium.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Man, those kids. Good for about 1,000 each way. Jaisar Miracle. I don't even need that Miracle. Just, it's an actual top up for Grizz and Rika. Like shower should only hit 3 people. Yep. Which means, honestly, I'm probably just gonna Miracle this one and then Magid the rest. And then I'll Ataraxia on the first round of phase 3, and then just go all out. Is this one or next round should be it for... Yeah, this round. Should be it for phase 2. Alright, best song in the game. Next to Organic Beat. Okay. So everybody's got their guesses in.
We have a 5.
Great
we have a
equalizer.
6, we have a 4.
First round is always Magid on her side. Always. You know what? That's fine. Let's just Top everybody up. It's her single target. Perfect. Yeah, you know what? No, that's fine. I hate that my Megid users are also my healers. Yeah, I'm purposely slowing down my menuing here because one miss menu is a wipe, and I've already done that once, and I don't want to do it again. You could use your single target anytime now. It doesn't count if there's no cancel. No, stop it. Evil Eye, perfect. I'm actually okay with that. You can double Megid this round. Trying my best. So, PD3 has 14,000 hit points. There's canceling number 1. That's a problem. And it was mid-cycle too.
That's paddling.
That's bad. Oh, thank God. Okay, barriers up, we're safe. Actually, I got a full round in front of her. That's actually very good. Okay. $14,000 hit points. We're doing like 1,500 per round. 3 more rounds is my guess. I'm gonna Ataraxia. And then heal. Top everyone off. So this is round 1. This will be round 2. I think we're coming down to the wire here. Although our output is a little bit less. So I might need another one after this. Okay, Charizard. I know I'm running slightly past my hour 30 expectation. Yes! 3rd round. Who called it?
Not by much,
What?
though.
Time
Not by much.
stop. Yeah, not by much. We're close.
And that's time.
That is time. Oh. That was a fun one cancel. Only one. So the ending, of course, gives you basically spoiler log of what was where. And then there's a fun little play on words at the end. And that is Phantasy Star 4 Profound Distortion Randomizer. I want to thank everybody for coming in and supporting and watching. I want to thank Profe for co-commentating. I want to thank the wonderful crew here for having me back again. I think this is my 3rd time back. Thanks for the donations. It's amazing cause. I really appreciate it, all of you.
GG. That was fun. I love Phantasy Star 4. I haven't, even though it's one of the games I haven't played myself, but I love watching.
It's
Maybe
you give it a try, man. Give it a try. Even vanilla,
Yeah,
just
delicious.
play it. It's on the Switch too, in the classics.
Mhm.
I have that. I have the Genesis collection on both PS4 and Steam before they delisted it. So
Nice.
I have no excuses not to.
Yeah, like the story, the vanilla storyline, the music, everything. It's fantastic. It just sucks you in, and the randomizer just adds that whole other element to it.
All right. Well, with that is the end of day 5. Already Saturday. Well, it's Saturday here now.
Yeah.
As it's the weekend, tomorrow we will have a 10 a.m. Eastern start, as opposed to the usual from 5 or 6, 5:45, 6. So,
I'm looking forward to watching.
yeah, me too. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, thanks for running, everybody. Thanks for watching, donating. 2 full days left of this edition of Game Over Cancer.
Let's meet our goal.
We're close to that 2,500 milestone, so, and it's just going to keep growing if people are going to keep being as generous as they have been.
Okay, just want to say a quick thank you to everybody who's currently watching the stream. We will be back tomorrow, so please stay tuned for the weekend. And with that, we're going to say good night to everybody, and we will see everyone tomorrow. Thank you so much. Bye now.
Good night.
Okay, hey, that was
Perfect.
great stuff. Love to see that. Yeah, nice little
Oh.
nice little call out there at the end. Feels good to be done, huh? Feels
Yeah.
refreshing to get through a nice run. That was good.
Yeah, no, I was hoping to finish under the hour 30 mark, but that death on phase 2, unreal. That is never, and actually,
Yeah.
I'm serious about that's never happened before.
That's super unlucky.
But-
Well, there's also there might be a minute discrepancy or something with the crash that we had as well, which I know messed us up. So again, I want to apologize for that. That's
That's all good.
bit of an outlier issue, but yeah, it's never a good feeling when it happens. So but yeah, other than that,
No.
it's getting late, so I'm not going to hold you up
Yes.
too much. But I just want to say thank Commodore. Thank you, of course, for running, and ProPiece. Being a host makes our lives a lot easier, so we appreciate that as well.
No problem.
Fantastic,
Thanks again for having me back.
of course. I'm gonna miss these. I'm gonna miss these events. Actually, it's gonna be sad. when they're
Yeah,
done.
you're not doing them anymore?
Yeah. So Game Over Cancer as a whole, like the board, there's about what is it, 5 of us, Tom?
Goodness.
It's like 5.
I don't even know. We have a good team of us, but like everybody's kind of gone their own separate ways over the years. It's kind of a disappointing part, but like that's just how life goes, you know.
I mean, we've been doing this for like 10 years now, right?